Cool. Yeah, you notice I had a little bit of writing on there, man. I don't know. I just felt like the beginning of it was missing a little something. So, you know what I mean? It says the name at the end, but I figured I'd add it toward the beginning. Just
I
giving
think
it a little.
that's one of my favorite openings on people's channels and shit, dude.
Cool. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Like I said, I looked into part of it, and the other part, it took hours. You wouldn't believe the bullshit that I went through to make that motherfucker.
Yeah. I
And
don't think I could do it. You know, to be honest, I don't my editing skills and all that. Like, I'd have to really sit down, and that's all I could do.
yeah,
You know.
I'm not the most patient motherfucker around, man. And it definitely, I definitely threw out a lot of four-letter words throughout the making of that.
No, it came together nice though. The transitions, like,
Cool.
yeah, real good transitions with it, man.
Lots of hard work. I appreciate that. Um, yeah. Tonight is the Tuesday night, and this is the night that I like to do the forgotten horror film archive. And tonight, of course, as we talked about, and I've been looking forward to a lot, is Cronenberg's first actual full length feature, Shivers. So, and I'm wanting to turn into a thing to where, when we hook up, when me and you hook up, go through the first three or four Cronenberg films, because I dig all of them.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah.
See,
I'm definitely a fucking fan of this guy's work. Yep.
we got my fiance on here. Hey, baby, thank you for stopping by. Love you much.
Hello, fiance.
Yeah. Um, Gretchen, Gretchen, meet John Steele. John Steele, meet my fiance Gretchen.
Hello.
Um, we got outside the nine. Nice to see you. Hello. Thanks for coming by. There's Prism. Man, I tried so hard to get you as one of my moderators, and every time I type up your name, it's like it doesn't come up. So I'm trying to get you, you know what I mean? Because if anyone deserves to be, you know what I mean, a moderator on my channel, it's definitely you. So if you got any suggestions, let me know. Prism saying hello to everybody. Here's Gretchen. Good to see you. Oh, we got the Ninja in the house saying, "Hey, all, how you doing, Ninja?" All right, man. Yeah, I got a couple of really good stories to tell on this, but I'll go ahead and wait till it gets going. I know a couple of things about the making of this movie and some shit that went on. I've told them
Mm.
before, but you know, we got a couple of different people in here now that may not have heard them, and I'm not sure if you know them or not, man.
Who's that?
Just a couple of little behind the scenes things that went on during the making of it.
Oh, I can I can imagine.
Oh man, there's a really good one too. Um, everybody saying hello to you.
Hello.
This is one of my favorite watch along people. John Steele is, man, because you know what I mean. Me for a lot of like on these. You know what I mean. We tell it how it is. You know what I mean. We talk like we would if we were sitting together bullshit and watching it, and that's really fun. Yeah, I'm next, of course, would be Rabid. Then after that would be Scanners, and those are my three favorites from Cronenberg. So
So this one, Rabbit and Scanners, that's your top three?
that's my favorite from Cronenberg. Yep.
Okay.
I'm actually not a big video drone fan.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of that with people is like, I don't know. I feel like some people caught on to it late, like the ones that say that they don't really, or
Yeah,
like watched it and were like, cause yo, I saw that shit as a kid, brother, and I was fucked up for a little bit, man. You
yeah,
know?
it's definitely got a creep to it, man. It's got an uncomfortable vibe to it. It's like when you see it, you know what I mean. And when he's putting the tape in his stomach, it looks like a vagina, and it's like not a good vagina. You know what I mean? A bad vagina.
Very, very bad. Very, very not good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I totally agree. Outside the nine, I can't find his channel either. I cannot find Prism's channel to make him moderated. All right. This is on YouTube. I have it in my list of my horror recommendations. If you look there and find it, or it's also on, you said, Tubi.
Yep.
And it's also free on Tubi. So if anybody wants to go there and watch along with us, you're definitely more than welcome. That would be very cool. Whenever everybody's ready for me to count down from 5, let me know.
Okay. I got pulled up, so I should be good.
Yeah, I've been getting some good compliments on our job that we do on these on our talks and shit, man. People are talking about that they're very entertained by what we do, which is cool because we're just hanging.
Yep.
So
I
hell,
mean,
if we're entertaining people, that's badass.
yeah, that's good, man. That is good.
So I guess I'll go ahead and get it started here. Make sure you can't hear it. All right, count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
It says digital restoration by TIFF, not show the building in that obnoxious dude stuff. That guy is so obnoxious. The guy that plays Merrick on here, and he's also in Rabid. He's the one talking about that dude comes through there, when they bring her through the emergency room after the motorcycle crash on Rabid. He's one that comes through and he's like, you can cover it with his sheet or something. Susan Patrick, she does a really good job too, man. Cronenberg talked about how she kind of reminded him of a young Michelle Pfeiffer, and I have to kind of agree with him. The one that plays the wife.
Barbara Steele in this.
Yes, legendary Barbara Steele. I got a picture of her right here, son.
Dude,
hey,
this fucking
Jerry, what's up?
this fucking everything about this is just so 70s, bro. It's like it's fucking so, you know what I mean? Like the kitchen stuff. It's like now you have a physical copy of this, yeah?
Oh yeah, I got 3 of them. As a matter of fact, here's the old out of print DVD. Here is here's the Vestron, and here is my Arrow Steelbook. It's got the Shivers on this side. It's got the they came from within on the back side, the chick in the tub with all the little fuckers crawling around.
I had that Vestron, right? I don't think I ever opened it, and I think I probably sold it off. Oh, yeah? This right here, the cleanup on the physical copies that you have, how does that look? Because on Tubi, I don't know what version they use for Tubi, but it's not. I don't think it's the high end shit. You know what I mean? Right. I think it's more like it looks more DVD copy to me versus Blu-ray.
Yeah, like this one, like this old clip case. The old clip case DVD.
Yeah, and then it cleans up a bit. It cleans up a bit. I feel like it cleans up a bit though, in some spots, because from being back then, they enhanced some. I know with this copy even they enhanced some of the colors and shit too. So
yeah, and I mean, you got to think it's pretty low budget too. This Arrow Steelbook here, this is I do believe a 2K transfer of it, so it looks real nice. As a matter of fact, it was paid for by like the country, you know what I mean? In Canada at this time, they were paying for movies to be made. So that's how Cronenberg made his first couple of movies. I mean, they were paid for by some films industry thing there in Canada. So he got cut a break then. At that time, Canada was helping young filmmakers.
Yep.
Outside the Nine says, really enjoy this channel. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. That's what it's all about, man. Because I have a great fucking time doing this shit. Jerry says, just finished watching Road Game, Scream Factory. Pretty solid film. Have you ever seen it? Yep, I have it right over here in my stack over here. Like I always say, Jerry's the Screen Factory guy. Word is he has every Screen Factory ever made. I've got well over 200, but I don't got all of them.
Yeah.
Cut 2 or 3 of them from Mr. Steele himself, as a matter of fact. Cut me a hell of a deal on.
Oh yeah. I always forget what I fucking gave away, sold. I just forgot about most of it.
I got the Life Force Steel book. Oh man, shit, there's so many, dude. Yeah, the Life Force Steel book. In the Mouth of Madness, and damn, there's one more. The Serpent and the Rainbow. That's the ones I got from you.
Bro, yeah, this fucking part. This part with the girls fighting against the fucking old man and shit. I was always like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Like,
yeah, yeah, you get the idea that he's some kind of a pervert or something, man.
Yeah, you know, bro. Like,
starts cutting her open, and then you find out that he actually is a pervert. You know what I mean? He's been fucking with her since she was like young.
Yeah, this is fucked, dude.
You know, he messed with her, and you know what I mean? He went all creepy on her early, and then, you know, and then he experimented on her.
Mm-hmm. This fucking
saying, sorry, work's a bit hectic, so we'll be a bit quiet for a few. Hey, that's cool, man. Yeah, yeah. Some of my favorite people in this. I mean, you know, of course, you got the legendary Barbara Steele. You got Lynn Lowry that plays the nurse. She's also in I Drink Your Blood and several others. That's one of my oldest son's favorite is Lynn Lowry.
Huh. Got that fucking all-seeing eye right behind them. With that, here comes the ritualistic shit, right? You know, that serpent symbolism too. With the fucking because that eye looks like a serpent.
Yeah, that looked painful when he slammed her down that table. Whatever that glass was, man, it busted.
Yep. I mean, it was. Well, I don't know if it was fucking. If it's low budget, that might not even been candy glass. It could have been real glass or what.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely low on the budget. So I mean, you know, when they cleaned it up for Arrow, you know, really so much you can do with that shit. Really.
This guy looks a lot like the dude that starred in American Werewolf in London.
Yeah. Talk about the main dude or
this guy right here with fucking brushing his teeth or what?
you talking about Naughton or his buddy, the one that got ate by the werewolf?
The one that is the werewolf.
Naughton, yeah.
Yeah. And then look, see Cronenberg with the body shit. So right there, you know, you got that video drone feel right there too, where he's, you know,
right off the bat, man. Yeah, Cronenberg's an odd one, man. He likes that shit. It's always even his non-horror shit that he started doing. You know what I mean? A little later on, it still had that. You know what I mean? It still had that odd feel. He still had little hints of his earlier shit in here and there.
This fucking dude takes his shirt off for the whole shit, and like, what the fuck, man?
And I remember the first time I actually caught into this movie a little late. I probably seen this for the first time maybe 10, 12 years ago, believe it or not. And I didn't know at this point, I didn't know what the hell he was up to and doing until that one, you know, the other doctor starts, you know, explaining it.
Dude, you know, if you look at it and shit, like it looks like it reminds you of the dad and the mom from the Brady Bunch too and shit. With these, like, you know, get this that style is just there, bro. You know what I mean?
He's buttering up his biscuit all real nice and shit. Jerry said to watch Dead Ringers last night. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh, we got Movie Elite in the chat saying, "Hey everyone, how's it going? Thanks for coming. Appreciate it much." Shivers tonight. Cronenberg's first, man, and like I said, it's still one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
We this is watching 4K of Logan today. I've only seen that Logan once, but yeah, it was pretty decent. Yeah, this guy's immediately fucking around. He treats his wife like shit, and then goes up and fucks this chick that everybody else is fucking around with. There's that dude in the elevator. That guy is so obnoxious, man.
You want to see a common archetype of what like a lot of women look like back then was like what this woman looks like right here.
Yeah, with the real long straight hair.
Yep.
Parted in the middle.
Yep.
There's a dorky husband standing with her going, okay.
This is the ugliest elevator I probably, well, no. Unless it's like a shaft elevator, like in a horror movie. Well, this is a horror movie. But as far as like a building where people are living and shit, this is one of the fucking ugliest elevators I've ever fucking seen, man.
Yeah.
1511. Not Kubrick. Cronenberg put shit in his films too, man.
Oh yeah. I like this building. The concept they have of this, man, is where they're almost promoting agoraphobia or being non-social. You know what I mean? Because there's supposedly everything is in this building, so you never even have to leave it.
Mm-hmm. They did an episode of what was it? Tales from the Dark Side, like that.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like everything was offered there. Like you fucking. But what it was the building. The building was like the whole. It was called the what the fuck was it? It might have been called the Saint whatever saint supposedly slew the dragon. This thing was a dragon. The whole building was a dragon. You couldn't tell because it was in some part of the basement. But they had to get rid of their scraps, like their food scraps, and throw it down a fucking like a burner hole or what? Like they having those big buildings. What?
Wow, I do not remember that one, man. I better look that one up and check it out.
But yeah, all the amenities were given there. Like everything was provided. Like you don't gotta fix shit. You got all that like done, and yeah, it was like that.
So it's Tales from the Dark Side, the one that was done by George Romero.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not the movie Tales from the Dark Side, the series.
Right, the series, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
A Dark Side. Yeah.
Yeah, I did a whole show with John Grande about the first season of that show.
But not as brightly lit. A Dark Side. Yeah, this for some reason this little dude with the mustache just entertains the hell out of me. I showed this to my brother, my oldest brother. He had never seen it before, and for some reason, Paul Hampton, the blonde dude that plays Dr. St. Luke. Yeah. For some reason, my brother is convinced that guy was a porno actor.
He what?
That he was a porno actor. He's convinced that Paul Hampton was in porno. He said he acts just like a porno actor. I said, no, he doesn't.
Oh man, it's funny because like a lot of these people, that's kind of how they start out, even before they start getting into these little horror movies and shit from back then. Like,
yeah. he might have been, but I mean, I didn't think he acted like it. You know what I mean?
But I don't know.
My brother was
I
convinced.
think it's the look. Like everybody thinks like some fucking 70s porno actor is supposed to look like this guy, or like some fucking type of
Right.
Magnum PI looking fucking dude or whatever.
The old porn mustache. Yeah.
Yeah, all that bullshit. I get it's
Yeah.
fucking. I mean, I get it's true, but like I don't know. I don't know why like you. I mean, ask women, dude. I mean, nah, this dude is fucking dated right now, but like, ask a woman, like, hey, if you look at this guy, is the first thing you think porn? They're probably gonna say no. So it is kind of weird to just be like, hey, porn.
Yeah.
Unless he's seen him in a fucking porn movie.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. He didn't really explain. He just kind of put it like he just that's the first thing he thought of when he seen him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was more one of those things. But I think he was basically talking about his acting too. Like he kind of acted like, you know what I mean? Like he acted.
Like I don't know, maybe.
My brother's out there, man. Some,
Whole...
some of the shit he says comes off the top of his head, just blow your mind. Yeah, speaking of porn mustaches.
Oh, that squid, yo! Look at that squid, kid. Like, what the fuck does this? This dude got like he's eating a pickle with a sandwich, okay, but then there's that other shit. I guess he's like a biology teacher or what? Talking
Yeah,
about doctor organ transplants and shit.
he learned under the guy that was cutting the chick open. And he's telling him all about this shit. And Dr. St. Luke, the blonde dude just trying to eat his lunch, man. And this guy's talking about all kinds of shit that he don't give a shit about. He doesn't really care, man. He just wants the mustard.
Hmm.
He's like, hey, you got any mustard? Right in the middle of him talking about it. That's Joel. That's Joel Silver, man, the older guy with the glasses. He's damn good. He also played a pivotal role in a Rabbit, if you remember.
Mm-hmm. Pay attention to what this guy says here, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually an interesting idea, man. You know what I mean? Like to take the place of organ transplants. Like instead of having to
Yeah.
do all that shit, you parasite in there that takes care of the bad body part that you don't need. Like you know what I mean? Like for one that you don't need anyway, like an appendix or some shit.
Too much. I don't know. Nah, I'm good. Too much shit could go wrong.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
goes inside of me unless I want it to. Fucking no. I'm good.
Might be eating the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Start eating
Remember,
your intestines or something.
for everything you think that is good with stuff like that, there is the bad, and there
Oh,
always will be.
oh, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he fucked up. You get in there and he fucks up and thinks that your liver is your appendix and starts munching on it.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like not like fucking some type of wrong message sent to the thing or whatever.
Yeah,
Huh? Hey.
that was the idea that the old man had. You know what I mean? That was what he was trying. That's what he was using that young girl to experiment on to see if it worked. And
Mm-hmm.
instead, she just went crazy. Instead, it turned into some sort of an aphrodisiac type parasite that made, you know what I mean, made made her want to fuck everybody in the apartment building. And he wasn't expecting. I don't think he was expecting it to be turned into like an STD,
Right.
which is basically what happened. It's a parasite STD.
Yep.
Only Cronenberg could come up with that.
Dude, if you're a kid in the fucking 70s, 80s, guaranteed you had a teacher that probably looked like this woman. Everybody.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody.
yeah. this this looks like the principal's office. You know what I mean? That's the principal, and that's one of the
secretary and shit. Yeah. Like, all right, Mister. Fuck. Yeah.
he just he'd been messing around with that girl so long. He had his own key to get into her apartment.
Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers love eating them fucking pickles, dude.
Yeah, he even wants his fucking pick. He's like, hey, are you gonna eat that pickle? And then he tosses it to him, and he says, hey, it's you. It's like, damn, you see me munching on it, dude. I don't know why the fuck you wanted it to begin with.
This is the guy to get to playing fucking who what else was this blonde dude in, man? Because I feel like
Shit, I don't remember exactly everything that he was in. I checked it out a few years back. I looked him up and was checking it out because me and someone else was talking about him, and I don't remember. But it's not a lot of shit that I knew. There's a bunch of type films that I hadn't really seen before. Not
yeah.
a bunch, just a few. You know, I don't think he had a really long career. I don't think he did a lot.
I think the pickle was also referenced that this is gonna be some, like you said, like sexually transmitted type of, shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Right,
yeah.
Sharon. Yeah.
Oh, what was that fuck? I always like knowing what these motherfuckers are reading too. The mother, what's that say? There's something. Fuck. Oh well.
Hold on. It says shit.
Alcoholism is a disease with a big white elephant. The big white elephant in the room. It says alcohol is a disease. And whatever
Uh-huh.
it says on the elephant.
A little closer to it here. Hell, I I can't even make it out on the arrow transfer. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like
got
on 4K TV, so then I still
yeah.
can't make.
Yeah, see, I mean, obviously there's so much cleanup that they can do with these
Yeah,
films, but it's still gonna be like some grain because of how what it was originally shot on and how. So it's like always gonna you only do so much with and certain films just fuck, dude. There's no way you can bring them back.
yeah. Eric's in the chat. So what's up, boys? Hey, how's it going, Eric? Thanks for coming by. Never seen Shivers, huh? To me, just like just like I said several times, to me, it's one of Cronenberg's best. It's his first. It's it's basically about experimentation. This doctor experiments, and he puts in a parasite that grows inside your body. It basically turns into a parasite slash STD, and it's able to be transferred from person to person, and then they grow these parasites, and it basically is just getting out of control. Is what it's all about. Yeah, it's like this is the only film that I ever seen this guy in. You know what I mean? When it plays
Right?
Nicholas.
If that's the case, bro, yeah, this dude could have went on and did some other shit, at least horror.
Oh hell yeah!
He's got the good fucking act for it and shit. He acts well.
Oh yeah. Cronenberg had a few people in there that he used. Oh, that he ended up using over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
But the first time he uses them, it's like that's the only shit you ever seen him in at that time. Now that Susan Petrie, the one that plays his wife, she was in some comedies and shit. Yeah, I've got a hell of a story with her in it. Um, I'll tell it here later on when during the parts when she's doing some crying and shit. I'll tell that story. I'm not sure if anybody's heard it, but it's entertaining as hell. You'll love it. You might have heard me tell it before. Eric
Fuck
says
yeah.
Eric says I need a Cronenberg opinion. Criterion is doing a 50% off sale. Pick one. Do I get Videodrome, the Brood, Rabbit, or Scanners? Never seen any of them. Damn, get Scanners. Out of
Oh
all the
yeah. Go with Scanners.
Revick, Daryl Revick. No, not him. Like Revick.
That's fucking spitting up blood, dude.
That's our advice would be Scanners, man.
Poor birdie. Yeah,
Yeah, poor little birdie. You know, they're flying inside a building all the time. They always crash into tall buildings. The windows fool them, you know.
Oh.
Come along, dear. Poor little bird. Maybe it's only hurt.
I got an ad coming up. I'll tell you when in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and ad.
All right.
And I'll tell you when it comes back. Usually I get fucking. I'm probably gonna get blasted because that went pretty a while without any ads, so it went probably gonna get blasted with like a good 4, fucking 5 right now.
Nice choice, Eric. Now, have you seen Scanners, Eric?
Break time. I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah, because the ads come. They're not that fast, bro. They take a little bit.
All right. Then we're gonna brief little intermission. Yeah. Have you seen Scanners? I think you never seen Scanners. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you like this one more than my last recommendation of Phantasm. Because it still bugs me that you don't like the first Phantasm, man. I really wish you did, but hey, shit happens. Hopefully, you'll like Scanners a little better. Scanners is pretty good on the fun meter. It's got a lot of really good physical effects. Physical effects are done by Dick Smith, of course, that did The Exorcist and Little Big Man and The Godfather. He aged The Godfather and he aged Dustin Hoffman and Little Big Man. And he does. I'm sure you're aware of the head explosion scene in Scanners. He had a big part in that. So, and of course, it stars Michael Ironside.
Still gotta add. Damn it. Damn it, Jim.
Yeah, I know, but I was really betting on it, hoping he was going to love it. But that's cool. Better sequels, I might enjoy it more with the rewatch. Hey, maybe, yeah, maybe it's one of those you got to see more than once. I don't know.
What,
But
this?
I can see where you thought the other Scanners were, or the other Phantasms were a little higher on the fun meter because they got more Reggie Bannister and they got more of the crazy antics in the sequels.
Yeah, Reggie.
The original doesn't have a whole lot of Reggie Bannister and the antics that he ends up pulling later on in the Phantasm sequel. Yeah, just tell me when it comes back, man.
Yep, still got ads, bro. Told you. This is Tubi. I ain't fuck. I'm not paying for no like extra Tubi or what. I'm good with it. The ads. Don't bug me. It's like watching old commercials or what. But I don't watch them though.
Right. I had to refix my
I am
camera.
back.
Man.
I'm back, yo.
All right.
We'll hit play.
I'm right there where it just went back to the doctor's office and the old man is talking to a chick.
Yeah, and the nurse is near the fucking elephant.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Bannister is entertaining in those, man. He always gets a chick in all of them, and it's always a different chick. It just kills me. See what we're doing, man,
Huh?
is a few months back, me and Eric were talking, and he was talking about Phantasm. He hadn't seen any of them, so I told him, I said, "Oh man, you'll love you'll love Phantasm." Well, he watched it and he liked it, but he didn't think it was worth the hype that I had hyped it up to. And since then, it's been like an inside joke between us. That's what that's
No,
all about.
it's Phantasm. It's like I don't know because the whole thing is supposed to seem like a dream, right? Um,
Yeah,
but it is dated. You could tell with like just the way I can see people getting lost in it a little bit with
right.
like some of the slower shots
Yeah,
and all that. But I don't know. For me, it's just more nostalgic because I've always
right.
liked it as a classic because I saw it when I was young. So
hmm Yeah,
yeah,
I seen it when it first come on HBO. I didn't see it at the theater, but when it first come on HBO when I was about 7, I seen it. So yeah, it's very nostalgic for me too.
it's of its time. But like like it's hard. It's hard for stuff like that to hold up nowadays when they've done so. Like I'm more of a paranormal, supernatural type shit where now like they've done so many other things with that genre of horror.
hmm
Um, so it's hard like for that to affect somebody the way it did back then. Now, you know what I'm saying?
That's
That's new
true.
to it. That's new to it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, nowadays, especially with the younger people, I've talked about this before. Um, Movies that have to build up, you know what I mean? The younger people don't enjoy as much. They want the shit now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
Or
I bet you a lot of young heads like would have probably already tapped out by now with this one.
probably, yeah, yeah. It's boring, and yeah, yeah. Eric says, Phantasm was like a fever dream at times. I just didn't know what I was getting into. Loving the sequels though. Yeah, the sequels are a little faster.
I thought he's talking about this shit inside when I was pushing him around. I thought it was kind of sexy myself. Like, no, dude, how the fuck is that sexy?
Yeah, he's talking about I'm moving around inside this chick here. Yeah,
That was a weird cut though. Like, I don't know if that was because of like footage or if that was intentional.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's almost like Cronenberg wanted to make sure that you knew who it was he was talking about.
hmm
This is the chick he's talking about. You know what I mean? He wanted to show you personally. This is her.
Yeah, yeah. That's just a weird cut though.
Yeah, yeah. I love that kind of shit though.
Yeah, it's effective with some stuff, but I don't know, man. All right, now we get into you know there's like it's not extreme, but there are similarities between Kubrick and Cronenberg, like some with their shots and stuff. And then
Yeah.
others it's a little bit more jumpy. Like obviously this is the early film, so like there's gonna be a little bit more with the directing and the camera work, and there's gonna be a little bit more jumpiness and shit. But
Oh yeah.
like this
Now,
part right here, just kind of like back and forth.
now, Barbara Steele was, what I mean, for all low budget films, especially back around this time, they like to add that star, that seasoned veteran star that people knew. It helped to sell the film. Like for instance, Donald Pleasance with Halloween. This one, it's Barbara Steele.
Yeah,
From the It's a Price movies and all that shit, and the Mario Bava movies and shit.
yeah, yeah.
So she came in. Of course, her price tag was a little higher because she was more well known. But yeah, the story that I got to tell is about her. I'll go ahead and say it. This chick here, the one that plays the wife, Susan Petrie, the chick with the short hair, um, she does a lot of crying in this movie, as you know. Well, she couldn't cry on demand. She So Cronenberg had to slap her to get her to cry. She just couldn't cry, so she asked Cronenberg to slap her, and he's like, "Slap you?" So she's like, "Yeah, you have to if you want me to cry." So he had to slap her because here soon and for the rest of the movie she cries all the time. So he spent all the rest of the movie slapping her, right?
Yeah,
To the
but
point
you
to
know
where
what?
his hand got sore and her face got red. Well,
You know what
Barbara
would have got?
Steele, go
You know
ahead.
what would have been more effective? You see this fucking lemon juice in the fucking
And
refrigerator? That would have
yeah,
worked. Hell, just squirt that shit in her eyes. She'll start fucking crying, dude.
well, that's what she wanted. So that's what Cronenberg did. He he said to the point to where his hands were swollen and her face was all red. Well,
That that's
well,
on
when
some weird shit though, man. You know?
when Barbara Steele first showed up to do her scenes, she happened to walk in right in time to see David Cronenberg slapping her in the face. Well,
These fucking
she fucking lost it and said, "I can't believe you're slapping this actress." Blah blah blah. I've worked for this person. I've worked for that person. I've never seen such unprofessionalism. And she walks up and grabs Cronenberg, and Cronenberg's like, "Chill, chill, chill." She wants me to do it so she can cry during the scenes. And I guess Barbara Steele was like, "Really? Well, do I have any scenes in here where I cry?" And Cronenberg's like, "No, Barbara, you don't do any crying in this movie."
Hmm.
So she was ready to whoop up on his ass over it. She flipped the fuck out, I guess. You're slapping this actress. I never see anything like it. That's so unfair.
Sagittarius.
I love that story. That is crazy as hell. Did she? I guess he slapped her for fucking months.
Sagittarius. Okay, I was like Sagittarius, huh? See, like these people don't pay
Yeah.
attention. Like, oh, that's just decor. No, like all these motherfuckers, like and the Kubricks, the Cronenbergs, all of them, man. They want to throw symbolism in their films, so they would do that. This is part of it right here with the Sagittarius and shit.
Right,
I'm like,
because
go
if
ahead.
you believe in that shit, that helps describe and helps tell you about the character.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because to certain people, certain signs have a certain way of acting and certain attributes to their character. So
Mm-hmm.
what he's trying to tell you is one of these two is a Sagittarius. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that helps explain the character they're playing.
Yep. Dope, man.
See, he's gotten to a point to where he digs these things in there, man. He's got a relationship with these parasites.
I think the fucking before brain dead here, people. Brain dead with the thing on the dude's back. Brain damage, not brain dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That that's done by the same dude that did Basket Case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basket Case, that's another one, man.
See, out of all the decor so far in these, early fucking whatever, this like these 70s fucking houses,
75.
apartments.
Yeah.
I like these light things that they got in that room, like whatever the fuck they are. The way that green is on that shit.
Yeah, because I can remember places I went into here and there when I was real little, having this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Just having this kind of decor,
Mm.
certain colors and shit that was used in that aren't now on walls, whatever.
Yep.
Like there was a lot of reds and shit on walls used back then.
See, I like those fucking whatever those lamp things are and shit, man.
Right. Yeah. Do you remember the beads hanging down from like doorways? Like instead of having a door, it was like beads hanging there.
Yep. Yep, I do. Oh, got the cigarette burns in the corner. Does your copy
Yeah.
do that?
Pardon?
Does your
Do
physical
what?
copy do that? Does it have those like burn cigarette burn marks in it, or did they fix all that?
No, this copy doesn't have that.
This does, which I
Arrow
don't
took it
really
out.
mind.
Arrow took it out again.
That's why I say I think this is a DVD copy. like an early DVD copy probably of this or something because I still had the cigarette burns in the fucking corner of it and shit.
Yeah, it's been so long since I watched my DVD copy. I don't remember if that's in it or not.
Mm-hmm. See, when you're young, you're watching movies like this. You see shit like that on film, like them. You know what I'm talking about? Like them flashes, them cigarette burns. Like they'll get in the
Yeah,
corners. Yeah, with the
little
lens.
hairs and all that shit. Yeah,
Yeah. So um, that almost added to the effect of the movie because
yeah,
uh, for some people, because you always thought like sometimes that shit would come through at like this like weird like critical time or what or like when it's switching from one reel to the next.
yeah. There's a certain charm. There's a certain
Yeah.
charm to that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Little hairs, little white spots, just little whatever that happened in the mixing room.
Mm-hmm.
The hairs, the hairs is what always killed me in the grindhouse movies, like the drive-in films. I always thought that was pretty cool. There she is, Lynn Lowry, man. That is one of Drake. My oldest son, Drake again. That's
Yeah.
that's one of his favorite actresses from this time, man. He digs the hell out of her.
Mm-hmm.
She was in do you remember I Drink Your Blood?
I think so. Who made that?
That's a good one too, man.
I Drink Your Blood. I've probably
Yeah,
seen it.
you got it. Shit, right over here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Got a couple copies of it too. It's I don't know if you
Mm.
can, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. This is the '88 film's full version. It's where this group of hippies come into a town, and they're like Satan worshiping hippies, and they fuck around and they give this old man a hit of acid, and they fuck with him. Well, this little boy comes across this dog that has died that had rabies. Well, his mom runs like a little food where they make little cakes and stuff. Well, the next day these hippies come in to get these cakes. Well, that little boy has injected the blood of the rabid dog
Yeah.
in, in
Yeah.
into these cakes, and they buy them, and they end up eating them, and they get rabies, and they spread it throughout the whole fucking town.
Yeah.
Do you remember it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Ninja says, I remember the cover. I Drink Your Blood. Never saw the movie. You gotta watch it, man. It's a really good '70s show, and like I say, it's got this chick in it. It's got the star of it's the Indian looking dude, the
Mm.
the Native American looking guy, and can't remember his freaking name, but he's one of those guys that has like one name. Yeah, Bashkar, and he just goes by just Bashkar. This is about the part where my brother compared him to a porno actor, like right about now.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it, Ninja. I would recommend it. Hell, it's probably one of those you can find on YouTube. It's just, I bet you can. There's a few of them on there that I'm wanting to do during this Forgotten Horror Archive thing, like Unhinged. I want to do Mother's Day 1980. I'm going to do Humongous here soon. I'm either going to do, I think me and Ninja were talking about either doing Mother's Day or Humongous. Humongous needs some love, man. People need to know more about that movie. So does Mother's Day. Mother's Day is underrated too.
Yeah, a lot of these. I remember a lot of these ones that went lesser known or not. Well, not now. I mean, there's always gonna be fans for that, or went a little more unnoticed than others and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with these shows right here. You know what I mean? That's why that's one of the reasons why I want to do his first two or three, is because those are the ones that nobody knows as much about.
Mm-hmm.
Especially this one in Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, what the fuck?
Remember, this is before Nightmare on Elm Street, people.
Oh yeah.
Well, this is like the first, like a first tub scene, kind of like this, where this happens with in a film.
It says it's on Tubi. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes you wonder why she ain't hopping right the fuck up out of that tub. You know what I mean? Like right away, I'd be getting the fuck up out of there. What the hell?
Yeah.
Because it crawled right up her.
Like she saw that shit too. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's she's kind of a freak in this though. You know what I mean? She's kind of
Yeah.
playing that character, so it's almost like she was going. It's a little closer to me. Get a little closer with air extra dry. You heard that commercial?
Yeah. That's crazy, yo. It's fucking like, and all the blood washed away somehow.
Yeah, she's still laying there. So it put her into like a comatose state for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And when she comes up out of this tub, she's completely different. It like gets the whole thing about what this does, man, is it's almost like alcohol. It kills your inhibitions sexually.
Yeah.
It takes away all those inhibitions. You just kind of go for it. Shit's about to hit the fan in this whole apartment building with this catering guy and all.
The fucking guard, dude.
Right, right. He's like
Oh, yeah.
like mall cop supreme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This dude is fucking very Canadian beard and shit, man.
yeah. I
Ah,
I kind of like this building. There's something about it. I don't know.
this lady, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry, hungry for love. Later on, she's like, "I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry for love." Remember, that was the woman that was down in the laundry room. So she's beating the fuck out of me. She's like,
Mhm.
it's mine. I'm like, come here. Yeah. Come here, drug his ass, beat him against the wall, and drug his ass right in the apartment. So he's getting all he don't want right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that Joe Silver dude, the that doctor. He's got it all figured out because, like I said, I do believe he was like his direct, that one doctor's direct protege. So he knew all the shit. Well, not all of it.
Mhm.
He's finding out more and more. He's investigating into that young girl right now. I don't think he knew that, or at least, or he knew, but he didn't know all of it. I'll put it that
Mhm.
That's sweet what she's doing. She's fixing him up a roast and everything. That's nice. Uh-oh.
Yes, dude.
And that's this guy's first night in the apartment building too. Remember that? That's the husband of that other woman we was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the hell she is. She's like, oh wait a minute, no, hold on now. What's your problem? Get away. Bad boo, dude. Yeah, she had a fork.
The fucking dude, you see that TV or what, man?
Yeah, yeah, that little 12 or 13-inch black and white.
Yeah, with the
White.
fucking that fucking like whatever, like it looked like some type of like neon shit or what.
Kind of like my first one. I am sure glad that we've come a lot more modern with TVs, man. You know what I mean? Because for the longest time, back when I was a kid, if you had a 19-inch screen, you was in luxury, man.
Right?
You know what I mean? Or one of those big console
Oh,
TVs that set on the
fuck.
floor with the wooden casing, man. You was doing good if you had one of them.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
I didn't. I know that.
back when you actually had to get up to turn the channel.
Yep.
There was 13 channels and then the UHF on there. And then when I was what? Oh god, about 10 or 12 was when they come out with the actual boxes where you had Cinemax and all that shit.
See
And
again with this like this kind of like tree like you see near the bar stools and shit.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Yeah. And
leopard
that
scan or whatever.
yeah, that's what that was on the TV. That was over here. That was kind of like what their
Mm-hmm.
lights look like as well.
Yeah, that is on the side of the TV. I hadn't
Yep.
noticed.
But there's something with that. So see.
Carpet scheme.
Mm-hmm. All right, now he finds the blood.
You know, test it, yeah, because he's known something wasn't right from the beginning. Mix that with what that other doctor told him. So they're both individually doing their own investigation.
Mm-hmm.
It just says going quiet for a bit, work again. All right, man. That'll work. See you back here in a few minutes. Oh, oh yeah, the old French couple. So I'm stomping on that motherfucker. I'm kicking it out there and stomping that motherfucker immediately.
Like, well, why are you looking at that shit, man?
Watching
Like
it
this.
go up the walker, yeah. He pounded the fuck out of it.
What
So
the fuck?
he's beating the fuck out of it.
All right. Oh fuck! I got a commercial, dude. Fuck.
All
See,
right.
that's what I knew it, man. I told you that that was gonna happen, bro.
Yeah.
They did it
I
to
gotta
me, man.
pause. I gotta pause. I always got my control right here.
All right. I'll let you know when it comes back. Fuck,
Cool.
man.
Yeah, this was written and directed by Cronenberg. What's whoever's in the stream? What's your favorite Cronenberg? we're a little bit of a pause right now because he's got some ads going on there, so I paused my disc. Any Cronenberg fans? Let's see what we got here, man. Too bad you can't communicate with the people who's doing the rewatches. This was always good. I'm not quite sure how to do that though.
Should have one, hopefully one more commercial.
Says haven't seen all the Cronenberg, but I like scanners a lot. Oh, I totally agree. Be doing that, probably be doing that within the next month or so. I was hoping to squeeze Rabbit in again with Steel the next couple of weeks, and then hopefully we'll get the scanners after that. Because you and I do one about every couple of weeks.
Rabbit, I gotta look for. Hopefully they have it on here somewhere around here, because I don't own that. I think it would be somewhere.
I'm sure somebody does. I'll check it out tonight when we're done. I'll check it out and see if I can find it somewhere.
It might even be on here, but I mean, if this is on here, I would think that would be as well. But
yeah, really can't tell.
All right, I'm back.
Good.
She's sitting there reading and smoking. Red chair, glasses.
Yeah, she's real nice, but this motherfucker just treats her like shit, man. Don't want nothing to do with her. She's constantly trying to just do something for him.
She's thinking about fucking sleeping with that doctor dude, man.
Yeah. Somebody that'll pay some attention, yeah.
The porno guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's forever gonna be the porno guy now.
He's got all his fucking women around.
I love how he does this when he's looking at her. He's looking at this burn, this sore here, and he's telling this is a nurse. She is a nurse. She is a nurse. Here, a nurse. He's talking like they're stupid or something. She's a nurse. She is a nurse.
Oh, see, they threw that. They said they threw something down to the chute, down to the garbage. So, I was telling you about that Tales from. I was almost said Twilight Zone. Tales from the Dark Side episode. I like this shot right here. I don't know why, I just do.
Of what, where he was driving in the city, or
yeah, like the outside part. Yeah,
right. Yeah, this is where this movie was about completely banned, man. We almost didn't get it at all because they almost completely got rid of it at one point.
Yeah,
because of scenes like this in the elevator. You know, you got the little girl in there and all that. It gets quite yeah. It definitely pushes the envelope because they're spreading it to a child, and I mean she's a child.
Look at this fucking sick fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean, that parasite just completely takes you over, all the way to the point where you have no inhibitions at all. It don't matter who it is. It's even on the. It's not even on the. it goes on the homosexual side and everything.
Yeah.
So you don't care who it is. You just want to fuck somebody.
Yeah, that's crazy about this movie, yo.
You're not worried about who it is, just as long as it's somebody.
Yeah. Fucking Cronenberg with this.
As long as it's somebody, it's like, yep, all right. It's like, yep, that'll work. They got a heartbeat, all right. I'm not sure. I mean, I assume you have to have a heartbeat. I mean, it may get to a point later on. It may get to a point to where that don't matter either. Don't really know. They don't really go there, but you never can tell with Cronenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so parts, I mean, certain parts you look at her real close and you see her face is real red. That's why, because Cronenberg has been slapping for real. I,
Must have liked
always thought that's a crazy ass story though, man.
She must
She
have
didn't get.
fucking end up liking it if she let him do it that much.
Oh yeah, I guess it went all the time because she cries from here on out. She's crying all the time, and every time he had to slap her. You know,
It's
every
fucked
time.
up.
Yep, that's one of the cooler stories that I've ever heard as far as a movie. You know what I mean? The making of a movie goes. That's one of the more. It's like wow, one of the more entertaining. You know what I mean? Behind the scenes stories I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
It's one that I enjoy telling too. Because I mean, you just imagine Barbara Steele with all of her experience. You know what I mean? Just walking in, and the first thing she sees is the director slapping one of the actresses around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can imagine. It's like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, they kick you right in the ass. That's just insulting. Johnny's Boutique. What's going on, Johnny? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, if everybody'd be kind enough to I hadn't mentioned it yet, but if everybody kind enough to give me a like, I'd appreciate it. Maybe leave a comment. Watching Cronenberg Shivers from 1975. She doesn't know what to do because at first he's telling her to go away. Now
Would
she's
this
going,
been
hey,
this
not
would have been like a video nasty too, right? For the UK or whatever the fuck.
right.
I'm assuming it would have been.
Oh, I think it was, man, because I mean, like I said, it was certain little parts of it almost banned it. Just its whole theme. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, one of the more racier sides of it was like the little girl in the elevator. You know what I mean? You don't see nothing really going on with her. But here in a little bit, it definitely gives you the idea that she's involved too. See, yeah, it's not just one parasite. I mean, they're all in his guts, coming out of his mouth, and everything else now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she just, I'm not sure if she's seen that coming out of his mouth, but She was on the other side. She just knows that he's freaking. So she's going to her friend's house now. That's a very thin shirt, too.
Yep. Creepy fucking clown doll, whatever that is.
Yeah. That's Nurse in Arabia is what he's reading.
Barbara Steele.
Yeah. She says, nice to see you.
Nah, that's not what he was reading before, though. He was something else, I think.
Okay. I couldn't, on the scene before, I couldn't tell.
I saw that one, though.
See, I'm not sure where you're at with this, but you see what I mean within the elevator there?
Yeah.
That was really pushing the envelope. A lot of people didn't like that shit.
No, dude.
Didn't like it. And this coming up right here too, because you know what I mean. Before you wasn't too sure, but this definitely clarifies that the little girl's involved too with it.
Yeah.
So you know, a lot of people were shitty about that. But she's young. But I mean, you know, it is at least done tastefully.
See, yeah, like, you should have been a cut, like, about a second or two before that. But I would have, like, some of the other cuts, like, that would have made a cut to be more sense. But then some of the other cuts didn't make sense.
Yeah.
I see motherfuckers is cutting power to the shit now.
Mm-hmm. That chain lock is going to do very little.
We had like fucking, I don't even know, I had like 3 of those on my door growing up, and a regular lock on the door itself and shit.
Deadbolt, yeah.
Deadbolt, yeah.
And make sure that deadbolt's screwed into, you know, a solid frame too, not just those panels.
Yep.
Or when you kick it, the deadbolt's going to stay in, but the panels are just going to fly off. Roger, Roger, Roger.
Mm-hmm.
Coming
Yeah,
down
she's
to
calling them now. I must be like a second or two behind you, but that's all right. It's
here.
because
Pause for 1 second. 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go.
she's
Yeah.
still calling them. Yeah, during this fucking shaky cam on this part right here, boy.
Or is she still going down the stairwell?
Nah, she's in the door. She just grabbed homeboy and she's got blood all over her head.
Okay, we're in the same place now. It's not showing the manager of the place and the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Call the police. You got that? Call them. Head is medic. Yeah. Yeah, listen, shut the fuck up and listen, man. Can you see I got blood all over my fucking suit? Stop, dumbass. Stop tripping. Quit being obnoxious.
To nurse. What's the fucking nurse?
Yeah. Yeah. She went out looking for him. You know, he told her to stay there, but she was freaking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Now it's got now it's got to the point where they're just going to people's apartments and attacking.
Yo, when they start coming down the fucking hall like that, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, yeah, they're not waiting to they're not waiting to try to talk you into it. Now they're just attacking people. It's got completely out of control.
All right. This shit going on in the carport and shit.
Yeah, this kind of thing would be scary, man. You know what I mean? You see a whole crowd of motherfuckers coming after you, and you don't know what the hell they want.
Mm-hmm.
You just know that they don't look right. That they're just there's something wrong with them. I'm surprised they're not fucking each other on the way to you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That'd be an interesting trick to pull off, but I don't know. These parasites are pretty strong.
Yeah, see the French word right there? Sous le main.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the creepy fucking guard dude coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is made in more northern Toronto, I do believe, which I do believe might be a little closer to where they consider it the French Canadian part.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you got so much French, and you had that French couple at the beginning that was looking at the apartment and all that. Man, he's got a gun ready to shoot motherfuckers now. Oh, what that dude's trying to do? You see him shoot? He took off the other direction. I don't know if he's trying to find another way around or what. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. He's in his own car. That car looks blocked in. That blue one does to me.
Yeah, right? How the fuck's he getting out of there?
I don't know. Yeah, it just looks like it's all like packed in there. You know what I mean? Like in a car garage or some shit.
Fucking colors on these cars too, like that blue, that yellow, that green, that like.
Oh yeah, yeah. You haven't seen that in years. That blue, yeah, you haven't seen that blue in a long time.
No, man.
Yeah, that is a good point, man. The colors on the cars and shit. So it's not just the walls and what they paint the walls. It's the color of the cars are a lot different than even that is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when we check out Rabid, you'll see what I mean with this guy. He's in the very beginning of it at that clinic. Like, hey, what's up? Somebody broke into our shit, all casual. Somebody broke in and took some of our stuff, man.
Yeah.
We just want to come down and talk to you about
So fuck it. The windshield popped out on its own.
it. Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of curious. I would like to have seen it break because you know what I mean. With a lot of movies then, and with a lot of lower budget movies, have you notice how the car windows break like your house windows? When
Mm-hmm.
actually, when you crash a car or when a window breaks in a car, it shatters in those little tiny pieces. It never breaks in big jagged edges. Not even then. That'd be dangerous as fuck if car windows broke like a house window.
Mm-hmm.
A big ass point shoved through your face.
Yep.
See how long we got here, man. I got to take a piss.
All
We still got about 20 minutes. Hang on 1 minute. I'll be right back.
right, man. I'll pause it. Like this is where it gets like really. This probably last 20 minutes of it, I think, where it gets odd, really very odd. Everybody's just like trying to grab each other and sex each other up, and like just it's freaking weird. If you never seen it. early on stuff, man. This whole movie does feel like some like weird fucking porno that went wrong type of shit. Porno like.
All right, man.
Yep. You ready?
I feel much better. Oh, I feel much better. Yeah.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Cool. Like they're all trying to get on each other now and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Mine was just at the group there in the lobby.
Yep.
Because it's Saber. This dude's actually pretty tough, man. You know what I mean? He might have got slapped around and kicked in the ass earlier, but he did a good job of getting rid of that motherfucker and coming down and saving her.
Yeah.
Back again. All right, Ninja, cool. Here's the part here where Barbara steals about to take advantage of this housewife. She's yeah. She's yeah. Definitely interested. Make love with me, Janine. You can't make love with me. You can't be saying that.
What the fuck?
She said, "Let's kiss and make up, baby. Make love." She said, "All right. I get somebody to pay attention to me."
The
There it is.
husband's doing his thing. Dying.
Yeah, something. Yeah, he's got like. I mean, it looked like he had a bunch of them motherfuckers going on.
Yep.
Because I do believe it started with that one chick at the beginning, that old man, and then and then that tutor dude.
I got an ad coming in 2, 1, ad.
Yeah, that's what's weird about Tubi, man. You can go 45 minutes without an ad, and then like the last half hour or 45 minutes, they do it like every 10 minutes.
Yep. Exactly what they do, man.
Now, when they like say that we was both watching on Tubi, do you know if we'd both have an ad at the same time or if it'd be a different place?
Nope. It doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes you'd be watching on Tubi with somebody else, and the ad will fucking come different spots.
Different for different people. Yeah.
Yep.
That makes it kind of tough, man.
Yeah. Sometimes it'll line up, but other times, nah. It's like, all right, man. Oh, you got an ad now? Oh, fuck. All right.
Well, I guess that kind of makes it easier that I always watch on disc because then I can pause it wherever I want, you know. Because I always do my watch alongs on physical media.
Yeah. But I ain't got it like that anymore. I don't have the collection I used to have, so
Yeah, yeah, I know.
there's no way I could do that.
What made you start selling them off? Just needing money, or just you just lost the passion for it, or
I'll say both.
both?
Plus, I ended up moving too. So once I ended up having to move, that was less shit I had to bring.
Yeah, yeah.
I still got a lot of stuff, man. I still have quite a bit, but not like I had.
Yeah, mine's crazy, out of control, man. Of course, I can't collect like I used to. I just don't have the money I used to have. But I still you know I still try to stay somewhat up on it.
And I am about to be back in a couple seconds. Let's see.
All right.
You know, this should be the last commercial. All right, I'm back right now. I'm back.
All right. These two are walking down the hallway, and they just turned the corner. Going down the stairs.
The nurse.
Yeah. The nurse and the doctor just went downstairs. It looks like like the control room or whatever. Yeah, she was pretty cool, man. She was in, like I said, she was in quite a few of these shows way back in the day. Cronenberg always did really good casting. You know, there's a lot of them you may not have known, but they always, it was always still pretty good. Most of them was Canadian. Like his first couple of movies, they were all Canadian. Like I think his casting for Revik and Scanners was perfect, man. Daryl Revik.
Scanners is good. I don't know. I don't know so much about There's like what fuck? How many sequels to that shit?
Yeah, I haven't seen them a whole lot. It's the first one that I always go to. I think I've seen the second one maybe once many years ago. Yeah, I just wasn't. I just didn't like it that much. And then they made like the Scanner Cop, and I just never watched those. Not really. I get kind of picky with that shit. I don't think he's ever met this dude ever, and he don't even know what the hell he's walking into here. Mr. Tudor?
Sex dungeon.
This guy's just waiting to unleash it.
But if they had these lamp shits now, I would fucking put those up above my bed, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know why. I just think those look cool.
There's a lot of that type of shit from back then that I wish I could still get my hands on. It's just got a character that a lot of the shit now doesn't have.
Yeah.
Now the effects with these things, I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy that made them, it had like a string on one end and a string on the other, and they just kind of pulled them whichever way they wanted them to go.
Yeah.
And he did something else with them too, but I remember that specific.
Mhm.
Man, that's cool. That effect too. They burn you when they get on you.
Yep.
I wonder why that's one of the added effects. The burning. I wonder what.
I don't know. It was like fucking freaking out.
That is like one of the most least cluttered kitchen counters I think I've ever seen.
You got fucking, but the burning still coming out of him and shit.
Yeah. You know, I mean, that counter looks like a kitchen counter of a place you just moved into, like just
Mhm.
now. Like the first day or so that you live in a place, you know, you don't got the, you know,
Looks way too unlived and shit.
yeah. I mean, it looks like they've only been there a couple days, tough. I mean, there's like nothing on that counter except for except for that rent.
All right, what she says right here.
Uh huh. Oh yeah, she's talking about
Yep.
making love and shit. Or having a dream about making love with a really old man. And his flesh is really old. Today he tells me everything is erotic. Everything is sexual. And he's just looking at her like, all right. Even old flesh is erotic flesh.
What the fuck?
Even dying is an act of eroticism. Wow. Yeah. She's getting into a spiritual side of the whole thing. Breathing is sexual. She's very sexual. She's trying to tell him something. What? Bam! Oh my god. Well, that stopped all that shit. That completely, you know.
Dude don't even fucking think. He just fucking whacked her, dude.
Right. And on that note, I don't want to hear no more of that bullshit. You got shit. You got shit coming up out of your mouth, and I'm really not in the mood right now. Here, I'll be tightest around your face. I don't even want to fuck with that. Here, I'll just, since you're unconscious now, I'll carry you. Get out of here and get that out of your mouth, whatever the hell it was.
Yeah, but it's like once they go in you, even when they come out, you're still infected though.
Yeah, well, because it multiplies. Yeah. So, you know, it multiplies and then you send them out to other people. You know, it's a constant reproducing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's only had hers for, you know, probably in real movie time or in, you know, real life time or in, you know, in their world, maybe an hour tops. And it's already, you know, she's probably already got several.
Yeah. This part right here.
Yeah, this is almost like a zombie invasion, except for a bunch of fucking nymphomaniacs instead of zombies. You know, they sound, you know, it's like zombies, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to eat you; they want to fuck you.
Oh wow, dude.
You know, it's like, hey, man, I don't want to eat you; I just want to fuck you. I don't care who you are. Come here and let's fuck. You know, it's like, yeah, that's why I always likened it. It was like the zombie apocalypse, except for this is a nymphomaniac apocalypse. the craziest part of this whole movie is coming up. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about, but it happens in the stairway with the kids that's on the leashes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's the craziest fucking shit I've ever seen. I think. Ninja says he liked scanners 1, 2, and 3. Oh, it says like scanners and 1, 2, and 3 was below average. Yeah, scanner top 1 was okay and 2 was real fun. I don't remember the scanner tops. Um, maybe I'll check them out again. There's a couple of really nice ones on Vinegar Syndrome, I think.
Oh yeah, this part, dude. Fuck,
Yeah,
yo.
this is what I'm talking about. See, he didn't even say that. He looked at it and said, "All right," and starts heading back up the stairs.
Nah, he's like, nah, man, nah.
He's like, "All right, well, never mind." It's a look on his face that sells it. You know what I mean? Just like, wow. Been here too, yeah. Where you going? Come here.
This
He's
motherfucker's
like, all
walking.
right, no, thank you. Here,
This dude got the mustache, dude.
they're, they're fucking stalking me, man. Come out, let's party. It's like, fuck. I'm just trying to get the fuck out of here. I got kids on leashes in the stairways, and these two fucking stalking me.
Everybody looks like, yo, all these other motherfuckers look like they're ready to fucking go into a fucking porn scene, dude.
Hell yeah, yeah. Talk about a big fat fucking porno mustache. I think you really like my daughter. Do you like my daughter?
The
Like,
fuck, bro? Yeah,
whoa.
that shit, dude. Like,
Yeah, it's like it's like a sickness, man.
oh shit. Hold up, man. Damn it. Can you pause it? Fuck.
Yeah,
Why am I having so much issues today? Because it's Shivers, man. All right. We're almost done, too.
are you ready for me to play it or?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I'm back.
Yeah, this is the end scene here. It's a lot of pool and shit. But yeah, that scene in the stairway with the leashes, man. That it's like wow. Then the look on his face is like, all right. Now you see it, yeah. This chick and Barbara Steele in the pool, and at first he sees them, and he's like, oh, but then he sees that they ain't looking quite right, and he's like, oh shit, them too. Yeah, they got a look on their face like, come here, big boy.
It's the last woman. If he fucks around and does that, it's the last woman sandwich he'll ever have and shit.
Right. He's like, oh, thank God, man. The outside, I can get the fuck out of here.
Don't do it.
So he's yes, I'm gonna run until I find somebody that don't want to fuck
me. Right? That's some funny shit.
But instead, you know what I mean? It's like the Night of Living Dead shit again, except for with a bunch of crazy nymphs.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they moan and shit even sounds like it.
They come fuck us.
Yeah, all of us right now are nah, fuck it. We'll just fuck you. Come here. Something's gonna happen. We're all gonna be doing some fucking. We're gonna get you, motherfucker. We're gonna get you. He's like, God damn, he's terrified. Oh, Barbara Steele's got you, man. You're fucked now, dude. It's over. Once Barbara Steele's got you, that's it. You're doomed now. Let the fucking begin. Yeah, like like Ninja says, sex zombies. There you go. Exactly. It is too. They got him and their, and then right there, there's his girlfriend. He's like, he's mine. On first.
See this? Okay.
I hope he's got all the stamina. Yeah, I like to see. I like to see how it slows down. You know what I mean? They do it slow motion.
Yeah.
Uh, that makes it a lot more effective. You know what I mean? And here
Mm-hmm.
it is. She's gonna infect him right now. Now officially the whole fucking apartment, and that's a big ass apartment complex. So you've got fucking hundreds of people infected.
Yep.
They obviously get it all out of their system a little bit because the ending scene they're all calm and shit. They're just kind of driving out and going,
Mm-hmm.
they're going all over the city. You know what I mean? They're taking it everywhere they can take it,
Yep.
which almost makes Rabid kind of almost like a sequel type thing. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
like Rabid's almost like the next stage.
Yeah, like what happens after this?
Yeah, it's like they got control of it somewhat, but then there's still that left, and then it takes effect in that way instead. Yeah, because
They all
both of
seem
them,
so normal.
this one and Rabbit is like a STD infection. Both of them. But yeah, man. You see, they're all prim and proper now. They brushed their hair. They got themselves all together, and they're going out of they're hitting the town. Awesome. Yeah, that's the first time I've seen that in I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 months, maybe a year. Very cool though. Very cool. Damn good for his first one, and very controversial. It's still controversial because the shit that happens in
Yeah.
Zero Keys with the media scoop. Still no confirmation by Montreal City Police. Legend reports citywide of violent sexual assaults. The assaults believed to have originated in the vicinity of Starliner Island began late last night and have spread with increasing frequency this morning. Forced attacks have been terrified, responded and hysterical by Montreal City Police spokesman. Stay tuned for further details on Mediascope News at 6. Thanks, man. I appreciate you joining me again, John.
Yeah, man. This one they're still fucking, and that's it, then it stops, man. And it's just that last shot of like the back of the cars.
Yep, they were all heading across that bridge, actually going to the city because remember that Starliner was an island, so they had
Mm-hmm.
to take that bridge to get from the island to the actual city. So
Yep.
they're taking that shit to infect everybody. So
Yep.
yeah, do you want to plan to do a rabbit here in a couple weeks or so? I'll get a hold of you and we'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'm
All right,
actually right now. I'm just gonna check for GP whether it's on here.
all right, that'll work.
Yeah, that way I'll know ahead. That'll be one way to see it if it's nowhere else for
Do
whatever.
you do you have scanners?
Huh?
Do you have scanners?
Yeah. No. I do I own it?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's
Okay.
one I did own that I got rid of. I think I had the Vestron one or what.
So yeah, I was saying
Not
if
scanners, not scanners. Shivers, shivers. Do I have scanners? No, I don't. I don't have scanners.
so I was
Ra-
saying if Rabbit is not on there, if you had scanners, we could do it.
Rabbit is on here actually.
Awesome,
Yep.
cool.
So yeah,
That'll work.
Rabbit's on here.
That'll work, man. I'll get a hold of you and we'll figure out a time to do it.
Yeah, definitely, man. This was fun. Another fun one right here, man.
Hell yeah, man. Like I said, I've been told that I've been told by a few different people that we do good watch alongs. There's a lot of people watch them on the rewatches, and they've been doing real good, man. So and I always enjoy myself for sure, man.
Yeah, no, anytime, man. Anytime I'm available. Yeah.
Awesome, cool. I appreciate that, man, because I love doing these watch alongs. There's only like 3 or 4 different people that I do them with, and you're definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah. You too, man. Same, man. Because we sometimes I feel like we talk about stuff that doesn't get talked about on these some of these films and stuff too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Telling it how it is the only way to tell it. You, you know, um, like I'll talk about shit that I feel like a lot of people won't. You know what I mean? Just won't. A lot of people won't go there,
Yeah.
and I feel like we always go there.
I like the fact that you knew like a lot about this that I didn't even know about that chick getting smacked in the face and shit, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's the only way she could cry, man. Is he had to slap her in the face and shitload. Like Johnny's in the chat right now. Johnny probably knew about that. How she had to be slapped in the face in order to cry.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny says that the rewatch is always a plus. Yeah, that's where we get all of our watches on this, man. Well, is that rewatch? It's
Yeah, probably because when like the day you do it and like people whatever they're like, oh, they weren't able to make it to the live portion of it and shit, right?
yeah,
So
because you'll have the zone going at the same time. Like you'll have 2 or 3 other streams going at the same time, and everybody within a circle of all the people that we associate with and that we know and that are subscribed to us or whatever can't watch everybody all at the same time. So so they got to do
yeah,
it on the rewatch.
Mother's Day is on here too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I
It's
thought.
Yeah, it's on YouTube too.
Oh wow, okay. That's that's what's good about Tubi, man. Tubi has like so many like things like this that like you and it's free. You're not paying for it, so it's like can't go
Yeah,
wrong with this. I mean, there's a few commercials, yeah, you got to get over, but other than that, man, it's got so many different, especially with horror, got so many
thousands of
different
horror
under the
movies,
radar ones.
thousands and thousands, man. There's a couple of times I actually, for some reason I just got lucked into it, and I was going through just their horror, man, and it got up to at least 2, 3, 4 thousand fucking horror movies. Shit, I'd never even heard of.
Yeah, yeah.
So, all right, man. I'll go ahead and let you go. Thanks again, and I will be in touch, and we'll plan on doing Rabbit. But hang on just a minute. I want to talk to you as soon as we get off here.
Yeah, all right, no
Just a
problem,
minute.
man.
Thanks to everybody for joining us to check out Shivers on the Forgotten Horror Archive. This is one that I love doing because I like to show a lot of shit that a lot of people don't talk about. You know what I mean? A lot of people talk about a lot of the same movies, and this is where I like to talk about other shit. But thanks to everybody that joined us tonight. Much love. That is John Steele joining me. I am Gorephobe, and you are not. Much love to you.
Bye, people.